Hello all, welcome back to my channel DigiCourse. My name is Krishna Priya. In this video, I'm going to discuss about ad rank in Google Ads. We're going to discuss about ad rank in Google Ads. Okay, what is this ad rank and how we can perform with this ad rank and how it can helpful for running advertisements? What exactly it is that we are going to discuss in today's section. Okay, first of all, what is mean by ad rank means, so we know that we have an SERP. So till now we were discussing about search network, like we have seen what are the few keyword match tips we have to use and add extensions and how to use a keyword planner. So we have seen some advanced topics in search network. Okay, so normally how many ads we can see in Google SERP? Maximum we can see 7 ads,
Four,
right?
four,
7 ads. 4 ads on top,
three ads on
3
bottom.
ads at bottom. These are a few places we have. I can say these are a positions. 7 positions we will be having in SERP. 4 ads on top and 3 ads at the bottom. Right. So now Google has to display the advertisements in these 7 positions. So these positions are called ad rank. Ad rank means position of your ad. Of your ad. Okay, so now if my ad is placing in a second position, so my ad rank is 2. If my ad is positioned in the fourth position, so my ad rank is 4. So the position of your ad, let's say my position is somewhere else in the 7th place, then my ad rank is 7. Okay, so this is how the position. Okay, based on what the ad rank depends. So how will I be able to get positions in SCRP? How? So based on what I will be getting a positions in SCRP. So we know that bidding plays a vital role in the search network. Okay, whatever the ads might be, bidding plays a vital role. That means a person who pays high. So now let's say there are 4 competitors. So this guy bids 100 rupees. Assume that this guy bids 40. Let's say. Okay. So finally, who will be on top? So this guy will be on top, and this guy will be in a second position, and this guy will be in a third, and finally fourth. So now these are our ad ranks, right? So what is the ad rank of D? Ad rank of D is 1. Yes
One.
or no? And
Yes.
ad rank of B is 2. Ad rank of C is 3. Ad rank of A is 4. Right? So these are ad rank. So your ad rank depends on bidding, right? Yes or
Bidding.
no? So a person who pays high, the higher the position is. So among all these competitors, I can see that D is bidding more. That's the reason his ad is on top. So this was the only factor that we have discussed till now. So that Google places the ad if you pay high. But in the keyword planner section, we have seen that there is a two factors. Top page low range, top page bit high range. High range. So these are the two factors we have noticed with. We have noticed the two factors in keyword planner. There was a top page low range, top page bid low range and top page bid high range. So on that day I have explained you that a advertiser who pays less or advertiser who bids less also can be on top, and advertiser who pays high also can be bottom. I hope you remembered that, right? So you now among these competitors, A is bidding less, right? A can also be on top and D can also be at the bottom positions. So here what I would like to tell is Google not only depends on bidding. Bidding is not only the factors to give you the ad rank. There are many other factors that ad rank depends on. So of course bidding is one of the factor. I'm not telling that it is not at all the factor that Google considers. Yes, it is also the factor. Along with the bidding, we have many other factors that Google considers to give you the proper ad rank. So now let me show you what is that ad rank factors. So bidding is one factor plus quality score. Quality score. So your ad rank is equals to bidding into quality score. So bidding is equally important as well as quality score is equally important. Okay, now what is mean by quality score? So I can tell you in simple words. Quality score is a score given by a Google for your advertisements. Google will give some sort of score for your ad. So now if you can see in the SEO sections like we will be having domain authority and page authority. You might know that, right, Vanusha? So domain authority and page authority, it is the score for our website, right? The authority score for our websites. The higher the authority, the more the quality of our websites. The same here, quality score is given by a Google for our ads and it ranges from 1 to 10. So 1 is minimum and 10 is maximum. So if you are high, if you are having a 10 number, then that means you are having a good quality. You are maintaining a high quality. The lesser the number, the lesser the quality. The higher the number, the higher the quality is. So we should always try getting a maximum number, maximum quality score. Okay, fine. So now I gave you a definition that a score given by a Google and it ranges from 1 to 10. So based on what it gives us a score. So based on what factors Google will give us a quality score. So again, there are few more factors that Google considers to give us a proper quality score. So now this is a quality score factors. One is CTR, another thing is ad relevance, and next thing is landing page experience. So these are three factors that Google considers to give us a quality score. So first of all, let me explain you each and every factor clearly. So what is CTR? CTR means you might know click through rate, right? So click through rate means number of clicks by number of impressions into 100. This is the formula. So what does it mean? That means after appearing your ad, how many clicks you got? So like after seeing your ad, how many people have clicked your ad? The percentage of a people clicked your ad after seeing your ad. So now let's say there are two competitors, A and B. So assume that A got a now A got a clicks around 100 and impressions also 100, and B got a 10 clicks, only 10 clicks out of 100 impressions. Okay, so A got 100 clicks out of 100 impressions. That is when, that means how many times the ad got appear, that many times the A advertiser got clicks. So now the CTR is, according to the formula, the CTR is number of clicks. How many clicks the A advertiser got? 100, right? And how many impressions? How many impressions? 100 into 100, right? So overall, what is the percentage here? 100 percentage is the CTR here. And whereas here, for this advertiser, what is the CTR?
10
10 by
by 100
100
into 100.
into 100. So what is the percentage now?
It is
It's a 10 percentage, right? So who is having a less CTR among these two competitor? B is having a less competitor. That is, B ad is appearing for multiple times. B ad is appearing for 100 times, but how many clicks he is getting? Only 10 clicks he is getting. And whereas A ad is appearing for 100 times. So how many clicks he is getting? 100 clicks. That means how many times the ad appeared, that many clicks it got. That means people are finding it as a relevant and clicking on the ad. Yes or no? So this ad also got appeared for 100 times. Why people haven't clicked on the ad? Because there might be a lot of reasons again for not clicking. So finally, who is having a less CTR here? A
it is
B is
B.
having a less CTR. So we should always try having a less or more CTR. So we should always have a high CTR, right? So we want clicks. So whenever people see our ad, we want people to click our ad, right? So that is what our main aim is. So you should always try having a high CTR always. Right. So this is one factor that Google considers, whether you are having a less CTR and high CTR. If you have a less CTR, automatically your quality score gets down. Okay. So you have to try improving your CTR. Okay, so what is next factor? We have finished with CTR. And the next factor goes is ad relevance. What is this ad relevance? Okay, now let me show you with live example. Okay, now I search for a bulk SMS free. Global SMS sending platform free 100 SMS for testing. Send bulk message online, send bulk messages online. Send bulk messages, send bulk message, send bulk SMS free info.com. So now tell me, Vanaja, which ad you will be clicking on blindly? Which ad you will be clicking?
We click on first ad only.
First ad, right? So,
Yes.
like, what about the second ad? What about the second ad? We may, but we are not sure that whether they are providing a free SMS plan or not, right? Whereas here, by seeing this ad, I got to know that they are providing a free 100
Yes.
SMS for testing. But I'm not
Here,
sure
here
that,
appearing,
yes. So, but I'm not sure that
it's
whether this
not
guy
free or
provide. Yeah, yes. So at that time, what happened? People may not click on this. Yes or no? So, and people may not also click on this. People may click on this. So, what did you observe here? Here, the main keyword was free. So now free keyword got inserted in the headlines or not? So this advertiser have
free.
inserted a free keyword. That
Yes.
means to make ad more relevant, he inserted the keywords in here, right? So this is what ad relevance. Ad relevance means your ad has to be very relevant for the user's query. Whatever the keyword searches by users, you have to make it too relevant. So how can you make a relevant ad by inserting the keywords in headlines? Of course, yes, right? So now when someone searches for bulk SMS free plan, instead of showing this free SMS and bulk SMS text, if you show you something email marketing concept or some other keywords, so is there any use? Will anyone click on your ad? No use, right? So you are using a keywords very well
No
and you
use.
are trying to use a keyword match type, that's fine. But finally coming to the ad, you are showing some unrelevant ad for the user's query. So what happens? Will anyone click on your ad? No, right? So if no one
No.
click on your ad after appearing, what happens? You're getting your ad is appearing, but you are
We
getting
are
a
good.
more clicks. So what happens? Your CTR gets down. Yes or no? So your
Yes.
CTR
Yes.
also depends on your ad relevance. So if your ad is not relevant, automatically your CTR gets down. Yes or no? It's directly proportional. So what you have to do is you have to try creating a relevant ad for your keywords. Okay, so this is one more factor. And another factor is landing page experience. Okay, landing page means we know that once anyone click on the ad, where they are landing. So now let me click on this, and here you can see when I land here, I can see the exact information, the message services, SMS services, and I can see the plans over here. So it is exactly relevant to my query, and as a user I can tell that okay, whatever I search for, it is showing me exactly information. So few advertisements, they have done like, once after clicking the ad, they have redirected to some other page where people didn't find anything they are looking out for. Have you ever visited to some websites where you didn't find anything that you are searching for, Vanuja, like while clicking on your ad? So we might have found, right? So now let's say as an user, I search for bulk SMS free plan and I been here. So now let's say once after you have landed, you found nothing here. I mean, you found some unrelevant information. So will you be staying in that website? Will you be staying in that website? No. So
No.
we will not stay if the landing page is not relevant, not providing us the proper informations. So what happens at the time? People are facing a bad experience from your landing page. Yes or no? So people will
Yes.
not stay in your site and people will not even scroll. So what happens if finally people face a bad experience from landing page? So your
Automatically
quality
they will
is.
quit.
Yes, your quality gets down. So Google will not take that risk. If people are not finding your stuff interested, then Google will not show interest in showing your ad on top even. So finally, if you have to concentrate on your landing page also. So concentrate where you are making people to land. So whether your landing page is attractive or not, whether you are providing the exact stuff on the top section of your page or not. So all these things you have to remember. Now landing page is also one of the factor that Google considers. Okay, so now how do you improve this? Now you got to know the importance of these three things: click through rate and ad relevance and landing page experience. So how do you improve these three things? Okay, in order to improve this landing page and experience and ad relevance and CTR, I can tell you simple tips that once you have created an ad, you will be creating an ad groups, right? I would recommend you creating a multiple ad groups. Don't stick to only one ad group. Why? Because if you have a one ad group, you should insert all the keywords in that one ad group only. What happens if you have a multiple ad groups? You will be having a chance of grouping your keywords, right? So now let's say for my business, I will be creating a three ad groups. That is, one is SEO, one is social media, and one is email marketing. So now what I can do is exact keywords I can insert under some ad groups. So now under SEO ad group, I'll be inserting only SEO keywords. Under social media ad group, I'll be inserting only social media keywords. Under email marketing ad group, I'll be inserting only email marketing keywords. That means there is a chance that I can categorize my keywords instead of putting them all under one ad group and making Google confused. So now I am categorizing them. Now I am grouping the keywords here. So now under each and every ad group, again we will be having a chance of creating ads over here. Now what I can do is under SEO ad group, I can create a ads. So now what happened here, when someone searches for exact, or when someone searches for any keyword under these ad groups. Now let's say when someone searches for SEO relevant keyword, Google will show only this ad, not this ad or not this ad. When someone searches for anything relevant to social media, Google will show only this ad, not this or this. And when someone searches for email marketing, Google will show only this ad, not this. So what happening here? Are you making too relevant or not? When someone searches for SEO training, you are exactly showing the SEO ad only. When someone searches for social keyword, you are showing exactly social ad only. And when someone searches for email marketing, you are showing exactly email marketing ad only. So here there is no chance of misleading. There is no chance of showing different ad for different keywords. Why? Because you are properly grouping them under one ad group and you are properly creating an ad under the ad group, so that Google will show the exact ad when someone searches for the keyword that comes under your ad group, right? So this is one tip I can give you for improving your quality score. So what happens if your ad is relevant? Automatically your CTR will be improving. So this is one factor. Grouping your keywords under ad groups. Grouping your keywords under one ad group. And second tip I can give you is insert keywords in the headlines. Now you will be inserting the keywords, right, with exact matches or whatever the match type might be, and you will be creating an ad. So while creating an ad, you have to give some headlines. Up to 15 headlines you have to give, right? So try inserting your main keywords in the headlines. So what happens here if you try inserting the keywords in the headlines? The exact keyword will appear in the headlines, right? So there is a chance that people tends to click on your ad. So if people click on your ad once after appearing, automatically your CTR gets improved, right? So insert keywords in headlines. So this is one more tip I can give you. And third thing is landing page. Make sure that your landing page is too attractive and landing page does not have any loading issues. So if you have a loading issues with your landing page, that also make users feel bad. No user want to wait such a long time just to see your information. Obviously, no. So make sure that you have a loading issue. You don't have any loading issues, and make sure that you have a content in the top section. Now when someone opens the website, so they should see the exact information on top section. If they can see the exact information on top section, they will impress it. User will save time instead of scrolling down and scrolling down. If you could have shown some information on top exactly, so that people can people get an idea that exactly what exactly the website is all about. Okay, so make sure that your landing page consists of proper content on top section of a website. So if you maintain these three things properly, automatically you can improve your quality score. So first thing is that group your keywords properly, then insert the keywords in headlines, and then create a landing page attractively without any loading issues, and have a content in the top section of a website. Right. So these are a few tips I can give you to improve the quality score. So now let me give you a table, simple table. So before that, don't you want to know how Google will give the status of this CTR, status of this quality, ad relevance and landing page? So for CTR, Google will give according to the percentage wise. So you have 1%, you have 3%, you have 4%. Like this, it will give the CTR percentage. Okay, that is fine. But how it will give the status of ad relevance and landing page? Okay, let me show you. It will give the status like average, below average, above average. So Google will let you know your ad relevance status in these formats: average, below average, and above average. So if your ad relevance is average, then you have to still try improving your ad relevance. So you are fine, but this is not enough. You should try still improving your ad relevance. Then below average means you are very poor in the ad relevant, and your ad is your ad is not at all relevant. Please try improving your ad relevancy. Then above average means you are perfect, your ad is perfect, you need not to worry about this relevance. It's fantastic. The same here for landing page also. Google will give the status like this: average, below average, and above average. Okay, the same. If you are having an average landing page status, then you have to still try improving your landing page experience. Then below average means it's very poor. Average means it's fantastic, excellent. Your landing page is working fine. So this is how the status that Google will give for your CTR, ad relevance, and landing page. Okay, so to make you understand very clearly, let me draw a table now. So once after drawing a table, you can understand clearly. So let me take competitors like A, B, C, D. And this is their CPC. And assume that this is their CTR. This is their ad relevance and landing page. So after this landing, based on this, Google will give some quality score, right? Yeah, quality. Chalo. So now let me give some prices over here. are CPCs of every advertiser. Random. I'm just giving some random numbers. So here, and assume that let's go for making you understand more. Let me use the status of CTR also as average, below average, and above average. Okay, so let me go with below average. Below average. Assume that this advertiser is having a average landing page, and this advertiser is having a below average CTR, below average CTR, and below average CTR. And this advertiser is having okay, above average, above average, above average. So now let me say this guy is having average, average, and average. Okay, so now we know that ad relevancy means, sorry, ad rank depends on bidding into quality score, right? So now, based on what Google will give us a quality score based on CTR, ad relevance, and landing page, right? Assume that as this C advertiser is having above average and above average for everything. Let's say for this guy, it gives a 10 quality score. Okay, 10 highest quality score. And for this guy, it will give somewhere around 2 quality score. For this, it gives somewhere 3. For this, average, right? So for this, it gives us 4 quality score. Okay, these are a table. Okay, these are a status of every advertiser, A, B, C, D. Their CPC, I mean CPC means it's a bidding, and then quality score. Now, can you tell me what is the ad rank score? I mean, what is the ad rank of every competitor here? Can you tell me?
C is first ad rank.
Okay, yeah. Can you tell me what is the ad rank here? Okay, tell me first of all what is the ad rank of A?
A it is
A is 60, right? Bidding into quality score. What is the bidding here? 20. 20
20.
into 3.
3.
How much? It's a 60.
60.
So next, how much for B?
25
25
into
into
2.
2. How much? It's a
50.
50. Next, how much?
It is 150.
It is 150. Next,
It's 18. It is
18
18 into
into 4.
4.
I guess it's a 72. Right. So now, who is having a more ad rank here? Who is
C.
C is having. But how many positions we are having generally? 7 positions,
7
right?
positions.
But what is this 150 position, 50 position, 72 position, 60 position?
That is percentage, I guess.
Yes, kind of. It is the ad rank score. Okay. So based on your ad rank score, your ad rank depends. A person who get a more ad rank score, that person will be getting a higher ad rank. So now tell me who will be on top now? Who will be on top?
C will
C
be
will
on
be
top.
on top. Ad rank of C is 1. Next, ad rank of
D
D
is
is in
on
a second
second rank.
position. Next,
And A is on third position.
A is in a third position.
Third position.
Next, finally, B is in a fourth position, right? So now did you
Yes.
understand how Google will give you the rankings now? All
Yes.
these 4 competitors are bidding for some keywords. Then finally, these are a positions. Now, who is the least bidder here? Who is bidding very least amount? C
Least
is bidding,
amount
right?
is C.
C is bidding a least, but in which position it is standing up? in a
First
first
position.
position. Though the bidding is very less, this advertiser end up being standing in a first position because why he made his ad on top? Because of his
Because of
quality score,
factors like quality and ad relevance, landing page,
right?
CTR,
Because
based
of this quality score, he made his ad on top, right? So now who is the highest bidder here? B.
on B.
Though his bidding is very high, he end up being in a bottom position because of
Fourth, based on
less
his
quality
quality.
score, right? Because of less quality score. So now what happened? Now the this example proved right. Hence, Google will not only depend on bidding, it will also depend on quality.
Quality score.
If you maintain the high quality score, then automatically your rankings will get up. And one more advantage is you can always be on top with the least price, right? So every advertiser want that, right? Even you want, I want. So making our ad on top with the least price, that is what everyone, but it is not that easy again. So we have to improve the quality score. So how we can improve the quality score? By improving our CTR, by improving the status of ad relevance, and by improving the status of landing page, right? So this is how Google calculates the ad rank. This is all about ad rank calculation. So how Google places the ad in a SERP, based on what factors Google places the ad in SERP. Anyhow, we are not going to calculate all these things in the Google Ads. Why? Because Google will not reveal us the competitors bidding. This is just for making you understand how Google works in the backend, how Google gives the positions. Okay. So apart from this, there is nothing to do with us. Okay, we don't need to do anything, these calculations and all. So in order to make you understand, I gave you these examples, right? I hope you understand, Vanaja, right? And the next thing is actual CPC calculation. So this is also, you no need to perform, like you no need to calculate, but you should understand how exactly it will take, right? Okay, first of all, before I talk about actual CPC, so let me remind you about max CPC. So what is mean by max CPC, Vanaja? Yeah, maximum clicks you will be getting within the amount that you have specified. So let's say my max CPC is 100 rupees. So Google can take anything below this 100 rupees, not more than this 100 rupees, right? So according to the competitor. Now 100. So now these are a max CPCs of every advertiser, 10, 20 and 100. So now how much Google will deduct from each and every advertiser account for every click? So it will take 10 rupees from A, and from B how much it will take? It will take 11 rupees,
11,
and it will take 12 rupees.
12.
That is, it will take extra 1 rupee from us, right? Extra 1 rupee from the advertiser compared to the least competitor. So this we know it was a basic concept. But here, so this concept will applicable when when Google considers only bidding. So when Google considers only bidding, Google can take extra 1 rupee from us, and Google can place our ad wherever it is possible. But here, now Google is not only considering bidding, right? So what it is extra considering? It is also considering quality,
Quality score.
right? So based on the quality score also, Google will take the amount from you. Okay, so now what is this actual CPC is? When you bid max CPC, when you bid for max CPC, how much exactly Google is going to deduct from your account for every click, and how was it done, that I'm going to show you now. Okay, so now for that, let me take a again one simple table for a max CPC. So now max CPC of every advertiser is 2, 4, 8. And next, let me write down the quality score as well. Quality score of B, like I'll go with 4 somewhere. And for this, I'll go with somewhere 2. So these are a quality score of every advertiser. So now what is the ad rank score of A? Bidding into quality score 20 and 16,
A rank quality score is 10 na?
10.
High quality rank.
What is the ad rank score? 2 into 20, bidding into quality score, right?
Okay.
What is the ad rank score of B? 16. Ad rank
16.
score of C?
12.
12. Ad rank score of D is
8.
8. So who will be on top now?
A will be on
A
top.
will be on top. Next, B will be in a second position, C and D. So now, actual CPC calculation, we have one formula here. Ad rank score of the competitor below you by your quality score plus 0.01. So this is the formula to calculate the actual CPC, actual amount that Google have to deduct for click. So now, according to this formula, let's see how much Google will deduct from A's account. What is the ad rank score of the competitor below A? Who is below A? It's a B, right? What is the ad rank score of B? It's a 16 by your quality score. Your means A's quality score. What is the A's quality score? It's a 10 plus 0.01. How much? 1.61. Now, the same way, can you tell me what is the actual CPC of B? Ad rank score of the competitor below B. Who is the competitor below B? It's a C, right? So how much, what is the ad rank score of C now? Yeah, what is the ad rank score of C? Ad rank score of C.
See, it is 12 by
12 by quality
10.
score, your
Quality
quality
score is
score. Whose
16.
whose quality score now? B's quality
This
score.
quality score, it is
4. 4.
4.
Quality score is 4, right? Plus
Plus 3.
0.01. How
01.
much? 3.01. Next, can you tell me the same way?
Same way,
Actual CPC.
it is 8, 8,
Okay, 8 by
8 by 12. Sorry, 2.
2 plus
Plus 0.01.
0.01 is equals
This
to
4.0.
4.01. So finally, does D have any other competitors below?
No.
Right? So finally, 8 is the actual CPC. So now what I would like to say is, what was the maximum CPC of A? How much he is bidding? Maximum
2.
2. So how much Google is deducting from his account?
1.61.
1.61. So is it taking exactly 2 rupees when I bid maximum 2 rupees?
Maximum.
Maximum means maximum amount that I would like to pay per click. But Google is taking exactly 2 rupees. Is it taking
Okay.
exactly 2 rupees? No, it is taking
No.
below 2 rupees only, right?
Okay.
So now when I go with the maximum 4 rupees, is it taking exactly 4 rupees?
No.
No, it is taking below 4 rupees. And when I go with the max CPC 6, it is taking 4 rupees.
Okay.
And when I go with the 8 rupees, it is taking exactly 8 rupees. Why?
There is no below
There is
competitors
no
here.
below competitor. And because of his less quality score, he end up being in a bottom position. Now what happening here? Who is the highest bidder here? Who is
It's
bidding more?
as per amount or
Amount. Bidding means amount only, right?
yeah, highest bidding is D,
D,
8 rupees.
8 rupees. So now his position is bottom position, right?
Yes,
Because of his quality score. So,
quality.
and finally, how much Google is deducting? 8 rupees,
8
exactly 8
rupees.
rupees. So, he is paying more, right? Compared to other competitor, he is
Yes,
paying more. Even though he pays more, he end up being in a bottom position because of his
quality.
less quality score. So, now did you understand how important this quality score plays a vital role here?
Yes.
Right? So if you have a good quality score, there is a chance that you spend less. You spend less and you can always be on top. Got it?
Okay.
So
Okay.
this section is also you will not be calculating, sitting and calculating anyhow. This is also I would like to make you understand that how Google take from us, how much it will take, according to what factors it will take amount from us. So it depends on the ad rank score of our below competitor and our quality score. So automatically if you maintain the high quality score, you have advantages. So one is that you can spend less and you can be on top, right? So you can be on top and you can spend less. So these are factors that very important in search network. So quality score plays a vital role in search network. It's very important to spend less and to be on top. Okay, so I hope you understand like how to calculate this ad rank and how it is important, how well we can improve these ad rank positions, and you have also seen how to calculate our actual CPC. So how much exactly Google will take from our end for each and every click. Thank you so much for watching this tutorial. I hope it brought you value. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and bell icon too so that you don't miss out the other tutorial. Thank you so much. See you in the next tutorial. Take care. Bye bye.